Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back. It's Thursday on the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. And this week, I'm talking about things that we leave behind coming back on the front line. I may have touched upon this before, but have you ever thought about making a time capsule? Gathering items from the current era you live in now, putting them all in a box and burying it, and some decades later, your kids come by to dig up that box and find out what life was like for you then, as it was and is now. I think it's a nifty idea, and you're not just limited to putting things in a box. You can also grab a camera and make a DVD, or for time's sake, a VHS, chronicling your high school memories. That's what the Bayside High seniors did in Season 5, quote-unquote, of the founding pinnacle of NBC's teen programming block, TNBC, Saved by the Bell. Purchased in anticipation of meeting one of the characters from the show, America's sweetheart at the time, Tiffani Thiessen, Kelly Kapowski. This was purchased from Unique Thrift Store for 75% off $12.99. What a price, but what a discount for such a woman. Not only was this executive producer Peter Engel's most unlikely claim to fame, it was also their claim to fame. Come on, Maya Lopez, Mark Paul Gosselaar, Locke Voorhees, Elizabeth Buckley, Dennis Haskins, and did I mention Tiffani Thiessen? This 3-disc set was distributed by Lionsgate Home Entertainment. It's closed captioned and includes an in-depth documentary focusing on series phenomena from sitcom to icon. The show formerly known as Good Morning Miss Bliss on the Disney Channel for you Saved by the Bell freshmen. It was the first cable program to be produced by a major broadcasting network, NBC, but it wasn't doing very well over there, so NBC decided to bring it to their house and refasten it as Saved by the Bell. And they hit a home run. Audiences young and old, mostly young, couldn't get enough of the antics of the Bayside High crew. And I defy anyone to get me started on their live studio audience. If you saw just the slightest hint of romance on that show, you would need to stock up on Tylenol.
Cut it out!
Cut it out indeed! But it is rather endearing, and I have to concede, important to the show's defining legacy. It's how you know that they didn't just fill the crowd bleachers with robots at NBC Studios in Burbank, California. Anyway, for the first time ever, the complete 5th season, which is really Season 4, but if you count Good Morning Miss Bliss on DVD, fine, make it Season 5 and call it the junior years. The junior high years, the first season. However you want to call it. Season 5 or 4 of the hit TNBC series finds our favorite teens causing more trouble and continuing their inventive schemes, headed by Zach Morris, of course, during their senior and final year at Bayside High School. Here we follow Zach, AC, Screech, may rest in peace, Dustin Diamond, Lisa, and the newest transfer to Bayside High, Tori. That would be Lana Creel. This season's adventures included Zach and the teen line, the teacher strike, Slater's sister coming to town, drinking and driving. Oh no, one of those very special episodes. One for your lives! Senior prom, the time capsule, which is my main focus here, and the final graduation episode. Okay, the time capsule's not so much the main focus for why I purchased it, but it really is for the review. Why I purchased it, though, and the time capsule's a pretty nice episode. It's clips so combined with fresh clips from the Bayside High team, representing 4 illustrious years of teen entertainment. Why I really bought this 3-disc DVD set can be found in Disc 1, Screech's spaghetti sauce, making him a fortune, and earning the attention of one of the rich, popular, pretty kids at Bayside High, Robin. A typical gold digger, that one. And what's weird about that is, Screech's spaghetti sauce actually came from a recipe his grandma found in a Betty Crocker cookbook. So he and the team were threatened with legal action if they didn't stop producing it. What's worse is that his grandmother couldn't cook for the life of her. The actress who played Robin? You might know her from her NBC days too, back in the 80s. Soleil Moon Frye. Way post-punky booster. What could I say? I had the biggest crush on that honey buddy. That's why I bought it. And possibly because I was going to meet Tiffani Thiessen for the first time. She was in her prime during her Saved by the Bell days. But she was at her peak when she played Valerie Malone on Beverly Hills 90210. But that's for another day. And the graduation episode was indeed heartwarming and hilarious. And for Zach, a moment of reflection to bring it all to a close. He officially graduated high school. Hey, Principal Belding said it best. There was something in him, and he wanted to be around to see it get out of Zach, when eventually he let it out. Well, they all did. As far as for executive producer Peter Engel, man, I bet you he did the Tylenol business proud, putting up with all that live audience fervor at every taping. Major kudos to him. Well, to all of them, really. I don't go for Saved by the Bell that often, but I respect this place in pop culture history. And having met Kelly Kapowski in person, I have a great deal of respect for it, even more now. Hey, I already did a Saved by the Bell game, and there'll be another Saved by the Bell game coming down the pipeline. So we definitely won't be leaving this behind. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 claps. I just can't deal with that live audience screaming. It drives me nuts. But I'm gonna have to put up with it if I want to get Saved by the Bell myself. So you Saved by the Bell freshmen have been warned. Yes, SpongeBob, yes, we are saved. Hey, their bell may have tolled for the last time not that long ago, but that sound, and the sound of their live audience, of course, won't soon be forgotten. I know I'll never forget you. That's Saved by the Bell Season 4, aka 5, on DVD. Oh, I forgot to mention the running time. What would that be? Well, they don't specify. Whatever. We'll leave it at that, and I'll show you what's coming up next for Friday. Things do get easier as you continue to cope. As long as you have family and friends to offer love and support, and good neighbors to do the same. Especially if they're the granddad of them all. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.